Hello, welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today I'm going to do a pick a card. Woo! Alright, so in this pick a card, what's happening for you? I was focusing on January 2024. And I only picked out from three decks of cards, and then I did some charms. I used karma cards because I wanted to see what you will actually. It's like more like what you're going to be focusing on, but it really is like your karma and so forth. And then we have dark mirror, like dark shadowing, so like what you'll be focusing on when it comes to yourself, things that you'll be healing within yourself, that are like dark aspects. But then I went some positives, so I put some blessings in there to see what's coming in for you as well. And then I wanted to use charms to see what you're going to be focusing on. And then when I was doing the pulling your cards, I got some, like I kind of like meditated on them a little bit. So I did write down little things here and there. I actually remembered my paper. Okay, so yeah. These are the piles that I have for you. We have pile 1, which is Froggy. It's a frog. Looks like it's about to leap. So pile 1. Pile 2, which is the key. Mother fudger. Slippery little bastard. And so that's pile 2. And pile 3 is 2 hearts combined. So there we go. See? So pile 3. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Timestamps are in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get straight into this. I will meet you at your pile. Bye. Hello, my pile 1. If you chose this froggy, this is your pile. Okay, so before I dive into this, what did I get from just looking at it? So I heard leap of faith when I first started it, and then when I was doing this the second time, I actually saw I heard leapfrog. So like, which is either like talking about the game where you jump like one over another person, which is kind of what I feel like for some of you that is like jumping from one person to another. But for like others of you, I was also thinking like leapfrog, like the game for like the kids and stuff like that. There could be like a leapfrog that just went off in your house or something like that. Like I don't know why, but I was like thinking that about like when my nephew had one when he was a kid, and like we had it in the house. We had one of those like little book things, and sometimes it would just randomly go off. I mean, now I know what it was, but back in the day I didn't, so it was just like, I don't know, it's like that. I feel like that has something to do with this. It's like knowing something about somebody, and then instead of going towards that person, you leap over them and you go towards the person that you were supposed to go towards in the first place, if that makes any sense. And then we have change way of thinking process. So again, that actually does go into what I just said, like finding something out about somebody, realizing something about somebody or a situation, and moving forward to where you should have been in the first place. It's like you thought this step would skip the step that you were trying to get to in the first place, but it didn't. It like backfired. And then there's like also like change the way of your thinking, because it's like, that's what you're changing. Like, because you saw them one way and you're learning something new, but you're also changing the way you think of yourself. Like things that you are, things you're putting action into, things that you have the drive for, like things like that. And then what was the other thing? Okay, so then we also have action and procrastinating. So I figured I'd look more into that. I didn't want to look too far into it because I know I have other two readings, but of course I'm going to look into it more. We have learning to love yourself, oneself, listening to yourself and your intuition, and learning to trust yourself again. All right, so that is pretty much what I felt like it was going to be about. Let's see what it's actually about. Okay. Just thank you. All right. We'll start with karma before we get into dark shadowing and blessings. So I feel like, okay, so Mars, Capricorn, actually 3 Capricorns really came out. So you may be a Capricorn and may be very strong in your chart, or there may be somebody in your life at the moment that is a Capricorn. And then we have Sagittarius as well. But I feel like, like, I don't know why, but I feel like you're trying to, like, because I feel like you're ambitious. Okay, so maybe it's not about the procrastinating. Maybe it's about, like, the action that you're putting towards things. Like, what is it showing that you really want, like, your true desires? What you're focusing on. Like, I love how that's actually a part of the reading, the things that you'll be focusing on. I do think that's something else you're going to be looking at. What is it, the things that you focus on in your life? Like, if you're at work all the time, if you work all the time, so you're focused on your career. Or if you have like a dream that you do, like on the side, it's like, well, do you put just as much energy into that as you do into your work, and it's like deciding if that's really what you want, or if it's the, like, I'm hearing the regular 9 to 5. Like, it's like, it's like you're having to choose between your 9 to 5 and your dream job, right? And it's like, it's such a hard thing for you to do because you don't want to give up on your dreams. And, at the same time, you get paid good money at the 9 to 5. But I don't feel like it's asking you to choose per se. It's just asking you to just put as much effort into each as you do the other. Or maybe putting less effort into another. But I don't feel like it's asking that. I don't ever feel like less effort is going to make anything better. I also feel like, okay, I'm sorry about that. I do have a stuttering problem at times. I stutter over phrases. I can't help it, but I am working on it. So I'm like feeling like there's a parent or there's a guardian of some sort that as a child they told you this is what you should want, what you should expect. Like, that's how everybody has, everybody's got that. Somebody growing up telling them how life should be, and then you grow up and you realize that's not really what you want. That's just what they told you that you should want, but it's not really what's in your heart or something that you really, even think would make you happy. So it's like you're taking into consideration those things as well. I also feel like your intuition's like really telling you something about a situation. It's like, look a little further into your future, because I feel like that's what you're trying to do right now. You're trying to better your future at the moment, so you're trying to like look at the things that, if it does better your future, like I said, your career, relationships between like friends or family members. I know that there may be like somebody you might end up having to let go of, and then there's other people that you will like bring forward with you that you didn't think, you would. It's like a nice, it's like a connection that you hadn't expected before, becoming stronger. Like, I feel like it's a sister or a brother, like, I don't know, it's some kind of a sibling, I feel like. I also feel like you're going to be looking at, is this even good for you in the first place? Like, is it like good for you? Like like, say connections, like, is this person positive or are they really negative all the time? Is this person for you doing better for yourself? Are they happy for you when you accomplish things, or are they angry with you? Those are the kinds of things I feel like you're actually looking at with the people around you. And I feel like you're starting to see that there were more angry people when you would accomplish your dreams than there were happy people. And those are people, and it sucks to say this because sometimes it's people you really don't want to let go of, but these are people you have to let go of. They don't want you to accomplish your dreams. So, like, there's no point for them to be in your life if they don't want the best for you, you know? So, like, yeah. And, like, I feel like I really want to make this point across. Like, you don't need these people, okay? You have people in your life. I'm seeing that you have people in your life. You have somebody that's very close to you that is a good friend, right? But there are people close to you that you do have to let go of as well. The people that don't want the best for you, that aren't happy for you when you accomplish dreams or accomplish your, like, any little thing in your life. If they aren't happy for you, they don't need to be in your life. I know it sucks, but it's the truth. It's like somebody who's bringing you down and you're not quite seeing it because they're so close to you. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for your karma. Mars came out in the 6th house and Capricorn. I know I totally read that backwards. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the karma. So I did start talking about how you're going to have to be letting go of connections, and also you're going to have to start looking towards more of your future. And I feel like that is something you're absolutely doing this month, is looking more towards your future than you really ever have before, and what benefits it. I feel like it's because it's the beginning of the new year, and that's what we all do is at the beginning of the new year is, you know, we try to look for resolutions, things to let go of, things to make better. You're also going to be learning how to like, I feel like you're not as confident in yourself as you once were before. Like, I do feel like you, again, with the trust, like, I feel like you might have lost some trust in yourself, and I feel like your intuition's like, you know what you're doing, you know what you're supposed to do, keep going. And you're like, no, because you doubt yourself, because I feel like, again, that has to do with the thought processes from when you were younger, you know? I feel like you have somebody in your life that you may still be in your life that constantly is negative to you. And that negative makes you become negative, and you end up becoming negative to yourself, you know? And I feel like that's why you're like, no, I don't want to do this anymore, you know? Like, so you do have to change that, because I feel like once you do that, it will actually change the way that you look at yourself and how others will look at you as well. That was a long breath one. All right, so you're gaining confidence again. We're learning to trust yourself as well, because I feel like that's something that you have been struggling with. And it's like a natural beauty that you have to yourself as well. Now, you can be a man or you can be a woman. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like you have a very beautiful soul, and you're not quite seeing it because, like, you are very negative to yourself. You just take all of those tendencies that you have that are bad for yourself, and you just keep using them. Like, this girl got a damn good body. I can't stop looking at it. Anyways, so I do feel like I feel like physically you're beautiful too. There's a lot of people that tend to look at you. I feel like it actually makes you very uncomfortable with the amount of attention that you actually get. And it's like learning how to be comfortable with it. It's like, I don't know though. It's like a double-edged sword, because I kind of feel like you're never going to be completely comfortable with it. But at the same time, you can't, like, you know, it's never going to stop. So it's like accepting it, learning to accept it. And that's something you'll be doing this month. So for your blessings coming in, it says a blessing on your intuition, a blessing for healing of injury or illness, and a blessing on your wisdom. So, okay, I heard it's going to be somebody's birthday in January. So happy birthday to you. I hope you have a fucking awesome day. Anyways, so your intuition will really be speaking to you in this month. And it's weird because January from where I'm at is usually like usually has snow on the ground. Not the last few years, but normally it has snow on the ground. Um, and it's like where you're at, shrooms are growing in the trees and stuff like that in the month of January. And I don't know why, but like it's like you're having a picnic or you're just outside in nature more often in the month of January. A blessing for healing of illness or injury. So okay, somebody could have I heard somebody got in a wreck and it's like they're going through physical therapy. They've been doing physical therapy. Now, your physical therapist may actually complement your progress, is what I'm hearing for somebody. And then for others of you, like being sick, like it is like that kind of time where people are constantly getting sick and not feeling 100%. But I feel like you will feel better. Like not 100% maybe by the end of January, but I do feel like you'll be feeling a lot better in the month of January if you've been feeling really down and like not feeling very well sick wise. And then a blessing on your wisdom, which keeps coming up. So I do feel like you'll be learning quite a bit this month, or things will really start connecting for you this month. Okay, so you did not get that many charms. Actually, you got the least amount of charms out of everybody. And I've already told you a few of them. But they want you to remain optimistic in the month of January. I do feel like that is something that you might struggle with at times, but like I don't feel like it's going to be hard for you in the month of January. Because it's like changing, like it's like once you let go of somebody that's like this negative Nancy, no offense to Nancy, I did adore a lady named Nancy, but it's just the same, okay, but negative Nancy, so somebody that's always negative, right, because I don't like that, I'm going to change that. This person is somebody that you really do need to let go of, and it's like as soon as you let go of them, you're like optimistic all the time, like things seem to go a lot better, more positive. And then you have ambitious. I do feel like you're going to be working towards your dreams, your goals. Once you figure out what it is that you want and not what everybody else puts on you, like once you figure this out and you see what actually brings you towards it, I feel like you'll be making it happen. I do think you'll be doing a lot of work at nights. Like if you work at night, I do feel like an overnight, I don't know, worker, associate. But I feel like it's like a lot of like healing and processing happens for you at night as well. It's like night is the time for you. And you have one here. So I feel like you'll be focusing on your life path 1, which is pretty much just figuring out who you are, your desires, and going for it, actually going for who you really are. And I feel like there's one thing in particular, or maybe one person in particular that you want, or one thing, like I said, maybe like a particular job, or like just a goal set in mind, and it's like you make it happen. And I'm sitting here taking the time to clean this one, even though it's going to go back in there and get dirty all over again. But it's like you want to make sure it looks so good because you feel like, I don't know, I feel like you feel like you're dirty at times, and then you feel like if you clean yourself off a little bit, then you'll feel all better. But here's the thing. Hard work is dirty work, and what is a little dirt under your fingernails going to do with anything? In my opinion, it just shows that you're a hard worker and that you fucking earned everything that you've gotten because you freaking put in the work for it, So you should be damn proud of yourself for that. I feel like you are scared of this situation. I do feel like this is a leap of faith for you to... I feel like somebody is going to be quitting a job so that they can focus more on their dream job. And I feel like if you have the means to do this, then go for it. If you have the idea or if you have the means, not relying on somebody else, if you have the means for it, if you can make your dream happen, then I think you should go for it. And I don't mean rely on of course I support from your family and friends in doing this, but I mean financial support, be able to financially support yourself, or relying on a bank, or whatever it is that you feel comfortable, what your intuition tells you is right. Because I don't feel like if you go into a partnership with somebody, that it will work out well. Just because I do feel like a connection here is like holding you back, and if like I feel like you might end up picking the person that is like the one you should be sticking away from. I don't know how to explain that. Because like I do feel like there is a somebody around you that's really good at hiding who they really are, and this person just ends up wanting to like, it's like they want to wrap you in their web of lies. They want to use you in their web of lies. Don't get eaten by them, man. Like, do you know what spiders do to their prey? It's disgusting. They suck the life out of them. Literally, they dry them up like a fucking prune, and then you just sit there and rot. But you're not really rotting because by then you have no nutrients left. That's just gross. Let go of that real quick. I don't do incubus, succubus energy. I'm good. Sorry. Anyway, so you're gonna have to take a leap of faith when it comes to a dream job, and I feel like it will absolutely work out for you if you don't rely on a particular person, but just support emotionally, maybe a little bit physically, but don't like take things for granted either. But I feel like you won't either. I feel like you're going to make your dreams happen. You know what you want, so go for it. But this is all I have for you, my pile one. I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. But otherwise, that's all I've got for you. So I'm going to move on to my pile 2, and may we meet again. Bye! I need a drink. This is that file. Well, fuck, this is a sexual energy. Okay, my pile 2. If you chose this key, this is your pile. Okay, so I'm going to start off what I got from the meditation when I was doing your reading. So we have, so I figured answers are coming. Like as soon as I picked up your charm, I felt like answers are coming. And then I saw the communication is key, a card that's in my one of my decks. You're going to be focusing on your wants, your values, your career, and the limits that others have put before you. You're going to be feeling uncomfortable. You've been feeling uncomfortable alone. You like chaos, voices in the home. Truth is coming, feeling healthy, learning to shield yourself from others. All right, so let us see what the reading's really about, huh? All right, so we're going to start with your karma cards before we go into dark mirror, aka dark shadowing, and then we're going to go into the blessings, which is interesting. Just all I gotta say. I also had to do a cleansing before I went on because there was a lot of sexual energy here. Like, whew, that's all I gotta say. I haven't felt this in a minute now since like the last time I did a sexual reading. And anyway, so for your karma, you have who you are, your desires, your actions in the first house. I do feel like that is something I'll be focusing on, as well as in the second house, your beliefs, what you value, your resources. And in the 10th house, responsibility, success, become a person of power and status. Unless it's statue, why would I say that? Unless that's what you wanted. We have Leo that came out and a Virgo that came out. So you could be a Leo or a Virgo or have that strongly in your chart. We have leadership, the creativeness of do what you want to and be realistic about, be concerned about. You must wait before you can. Huh. This is a lie. I have no idea what that's about. Put these off to the side because I feel like I should. All right, now let us talk about your beliefs, okay? What you value, your resources. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like you're a very resourceful person, right? I feel like you know a lot of people. You're actually very successful, I feel like, in the field that you are in. And also, just in general, you're a very successful person. Like, people gravitate towards you. I feel like it's your energy, you know? But, like, you also... I feel like... Okay, so you could have come out of a very long relationship, a committed long relationship. And when... I've noticed when people come out of long committed relationships, I've gone through the same thing, you tend to forget who you are, because when you're in a relationship with somebody, you either grow with them or you grow not with each other, you know? So I feel like you guys didn't grow together. I feel like that's why you're obviously not together anymore. And I feel like you're learning who you are by yourself without this person. I don't feel like it's as easy as you thought it would be. And you're deciding, you're like actually looking at what your desires are and your actions, like the actions you're taking towards your desires. It's just, this is weird. This kind of, you might have been interested in pile 1. You may have been drawn to pile 1. But I do feel like you have a lot of responsibility in your life as well. I feel like, and I feel like you think that with so much responsibility, you need to become somebody that has so much like power or so much like statue. I also feel like there's somebody in your life that could have been like a parent or a guardian or whatever, and they're like, well, this is what you have to be in order to have this or this kind of a person. And it's like you've had that in your mindset, so like that's what you're doing. Don't agree with that. I don't know why, but I don't feel like that's the right thing that they should have said to you, because I don't think it's accurate. Like, what is yours will always be yours. It doesn't matter if you are in the right place or not. It will be yours. Like, it just is what it is. But I do feel like there is somebody around you like I feel like literally right around you, like they're right next to you. And it's like they pretend to be something that they're not. And I don't know why that keeps coming up in some of my readings. It's actually kind of getting annoying. Um, yeah, but there's somebody around you that's pretending to be something that they're not. And I feel like you guys have something in common. That's why you guys were so drawn to each other in the first place. Like, and I feel like this person may have made it seem like they had a lot more in common with you than they actually did, which is interesting that a lot of women tend to do that when they're trying to attract a man, including a man of, like, you know, power that exceeds power. And I feel like you may be feminine or masculine. I feel like you put off a lot of power, and like I said, people are really drawn to you, so I don't feel like it's just like a few people here and there. I feel like very successful people are very drawn to you as well, which is why you have so many different connections. And I feel like there are somebody around you that came around you for your connections, your success, for what you have and not who you are, because I feel like you are learning who you are at the moment. You've been doing this for a while, but it's like you're still figuring out what it is that you desire and what it is that I feel like what it is that's missing from your life is what I was trying to say, but I don't know why, because I feel like you have so much in your life. So I don't feel like anything's ever missing necessarily. So there's something you need to be realistic about. There's a concern. And it's like, I don't know, you've been told that you must wait before you can go forward. You must wait before you can do this. And like I don't understand why you have to wait to do something that you want or that you desire or that you like. I just okay. Like, I feel like somebody told you can't go towards this person until you have this particular thing or until you are this particular status. Which doesn't make sense, because if you both love each other, you will come together no matter what, right? But sometimes it takes way too long, or it takes longer than it should, well, in my opinion, because we are too stubborn in our own minds and we believe too much about ourselves and the people. We have so much belief in the people around us and what they have to say and what they have to offer us, their wisdom. But sometimes people tell you things because they feel like they have learned that and that's the best way for them. But what works for one person does not work for another person, right? And I feel like they didn't completely heal from this, and that's why they told you this advice, which I think is no good advice in my opinion, but whatever. All right, so I do feel like you are a leader in some kind of a way. Maybe you are a leader in your like work position, but I do feel like, again, the power that you hold is the leadership that is like that is what makes you a leader. I feel like you also just take charge of a lot of situations. You don't wait for like answers. You kind of just like look at the problem. You're like, okay, well, this is what we got to do, and then you just go for it and you do it. Be realistic about what you want. Be realistic about what you want to do and how to get there. I also feel like you really need to take a look at your belief system and not the belief system that others have put upon you. Like, what is it that you believe? What feels right to you, not what others have told you? What is it that you value in your life? Because I don't think that the person that taught you valued the same thing as you value things. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like you're the kind of person that values, like, family, you know? And I feel like if, this person valued family, but to an extent, it was like, what family could offer them, not what family is, you know? Like, I feel like the connections, what you look for, they look for the connections they can get, you know? Like, that kind of energy. Also looking at people that are close to you, because there could be somebody that you didn't realize that has a deeper connection to somebody that you're trying to get a hold of. I don't know. That was like a message that was coming through. All right. So pile number 2. We're also going to go into dark mirror now. So I feel like you're the kind of person, you don't like to be alone. You don't do well when you're alone. You like chaos. You like to hear people running around all the time. I feel like you're used to it. I feel like you grew up in a household with a lot of children and parents, you know, maybe even parents arguing consistently, like even through the night. And then it's like you grew up, you had children before you were even like off and alone. And it's like you've had that constant, you know, level of like, I don't want to say noise, but you've had that constant stuff going on. So you were always such a busy person, and you always feel peaceful among this. Like it's something that you enjoy doing. You like to be busy. There's also like, there are people around you that try to, it's like they want to use you. But it's like, because you are such a busy person, you try to see what's going on around you to avoid what's right in front of you, of like somebody trying to take from you. I don't know. I do feel like in a way they do take from you, because it kind of looks like it, but it's hard to tell with this. So we're going to move on to Alone in the World. Again, learning to love yourself, learning the confidence, to have confidence in yourself, because you know who you are and what you bring to the table, which you can accomplish, how you can accomplish things. Like, I feel like you are literally taking everything apart and you are rebuilding yourself back up, is what you're doing this month. I also feel like it's going to be the first time ever for somebody that you're single. I'm hearing that this is the first time that you will be single and learning how to be on your own. Okay. Blessings that are coming in for you. So we're going to start off with this card before we get into the other. We have a blessing on your health. So there is, like I said before, there is somebody around you that I feel like they are portraying being a beautiful, lovely lady who will give you everything they want. And I noticed that their breasts are really like pronounced. So like, I feel like and it would explain the sexual energy. They could be putting sex magic on you, actually. Because I also see them, like a second half of them, they could have Gemini really strong in their chart. It's like a different part of them that is trying to hold you back or keep you from doing something in particular. It's like they are, and I feel like that's why it's talking about your health. It's like they're like, you need to pay attention to the things that you eat or drink. Like, if somebody offers you a drink, don't take it. If it's like an open container, like if it's like a closed can or something like that, go for it. But I mean, like, if it's an open container and somebody offers it to you, don't take it. Just try it. I don't know. Like, that's for somebody in particular. It's like somebody's taking something and putting it in there. Like, I see some kind of a pill, or like even like, so this dragon is grabbing a blueberry. Okay, this is where I'm getting this from. I'm not crazy. It's really there. So this dragon right here is a part of her, right? She is putting off this, I am so sexy and I've got you. Like, just look at me and take what I have to offer to you. But the cup is like, there's nothing in that cup, and the cup is shiny. Like, look at the cup, don't pay attention to what's inside of it, as the dragon behind her is actually taking something off the tree that I don't know what the fuck it is. It could be poisonous for all we fucking know, you know, like, but either way, they're taking something, and I feel like they had already put it in the drink, so it's like they're poisoning you. Anyway, it could literally, it doesn't even have to be literal poisoning. It could be like a poisoning in the sense of about like a certain person. So you also have a blessing to find the truth and a blessing to shield and safeguard you. So I feel like you will be learning in the month of January how to save yourself. Now, I feel like a tattoo, or maybe like you could have been talking with this person and 3 crows go by, 3 big black birds. It could be crows, could be ravens, but there's like some, because I see both crows and ravens here, but there's like some kind of bird. There's even a white bird here, like I think that's a magpie actually. So it's just like this person like has a connection with birds, right? And you know who this person is. They may teach you how to save yourself, how to shield yourself. They will tell you a truth, or you will find out a truth about this person. And it's so interesting because I like that the crows are unveiling the blackness around this person, like revealing this person's true colors for who they really are. Like, right, you see that? Like, they're like opening up the shadows. Like, see, this is what's up. This is what this is, right? And this person, I feel like, is going to tell you the truth. There might be a lot of mystery around this person. You might be 45. So these are connected. This person will teach you how to save yourself, how to shield yourself, and how to find the truth. Well, they will teach you a truth. There's something about lilacs or lavender or something like that. But I do feel like there's some kind of significance with this person. And I even see a star. So there could be an Aquarius in this picture. Plus they said Gemini. I'm hearing Scorpio. Those are leading ones that are coming out. I don't know what this truth is that they're going to tell you, but we're going to move into the charms and maybe it'll stay in the charms, okay? All right, so there is somebody that is going to warn you that they're an asshole. They are a jerk. They don't somebody doesn't care what others think about them. They don't care how they put themselves off. You could be fighting a lot. I see like boxing gloves, like, so you could, I don't know, be boxing. There is also a lot of fight left in me. So there is somebody that's like willing to fight for what they believe in. I feel like you have a lot of fight left in you for what it is that you truly want and what you believe in. I do feel like you're going to be an asshole. You may be an asshole to people that are like really like close to you. And there is like somebody that you may actually, somebody's very sensitive around you. I feel it's like a younger energy, but like they're very sensitive, right? And you're an asshole to them in some kind of a way, and like it hurts this person. And like I don't think their face or the way that they hold themselves will show it, but their aura will scream that they are hurting. So keep that in mind. Watch who you're a jerk to, okay? Some people can't take it. There's somebody that's going to tell you about how they are yours, that they love you, that they want to be with you, they would love to make things go further, have a deeper connection. 50 is very strong here. 50. On the 5th, something could happen of January. Somebody's birthday could be in May. You're really going to be focusing on somebody that you really long for. This is the kind of person that, and like love and be loved came out as well. Like, I feel like this is the kind of person that you've always thought of, that you've always dreamt of, that you've wanted to be with. You may actually have to fight for this person, but it may not be in the way that you think. This person would fight for you as well. It's like this person won't, like, I will. There's something about I will. I feel like that's a message for somebody in particular, so we'll just move on from that. There's a goblet here. You may be drinking, celebrating in the month of January. Maybe that's something, you know, you'll be drinking January 1st. So somebody may give you a pocket knife, or there may be a pocket knife of symbolism to you. And a utility knife is also what I'm seeing. Like, you know, those like Boy Scout knives, you know, they got like everything on it, like corkscrew, screwdriver, and that kind of stuff. It's like that kind of a knife. There's just some symbolism in it. See wine. You may drink wine with somebody. Somebody may whine to you. I'm seeing like, I don't know, like a dressing up event. Like, I don't know. I see you wearing, like, I see somebody wearing like a red dress that's got like, it's like a classy dress. And I'm also seeing somebody wearing like a bow tie and like a vest, like that kind of, it's like a dressy up event, you know? So I do feel like somebody is going to be dressing up for a certain event. And it's a classy affair. But like, it's interesting because I feel like there's somebody around you that cusses a lot. Because like, I see fuck, asshole, like there's just so many cuss words in this area. Somebody that's name that starts with an A may be of importance to you. I feel like there's something about them that, I don't know, I keep see a diamond. Okay, but yeah, because I see an A, I also see A and D, and then there's like it's in the shape of a music. I mean, in the shape of a guitar pick. So there may be like music that's exchanged between the both of you. I'm like hearing rock music, maybe. Cupid has struck again. There's a little Cupid that's right here. He's so cute. See, Cupid. Yeah, but Cupid struck again. Cupid has come in and made sure that every practical decision leaves your mind as you kiss somebody. Because I do feel like there's some kind of a kiss that changes everything. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean a kiss with you. It could be a kiss between two other people that you come across. But I do feel like it's a kiss for you. So, I don't know. There's mixed signals on that one. A and D. Okay, this is all that I have for you, my pile 2. I hope it was helpful. If it was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button. Or letting me know by hitting the comments. Letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. I don't know where I was at. I just kind of all flew out of my head all at once. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. But this is all I've got for you. I'm going to move on to pile 3 before I forget how to talk. So, may we meet again. Bye! Okay, my pile 3. If you chose these 2 hearts, this is your pile. Okay, so what I got from it, from my meditation, was that this is a soul connection or a twin flame union. Letting go of beliefs that you should suffer, letting go of addictions, new adventures with a child or a move. Keep your involvement hidden when a certain situation like that popped out at me so fucking hard. Surroundings, take them in. Secrets will be revealed and something from the past is reignited. So let's check out what the reading is really about. Starting with your karma cards, then going into dark mirror, dark shadowing, what you'll be working on, focusing on, and then the blessings that are coming in, and then actual things you'll be focusing on or things that you'll be doing in the month of January 2024. All right, so we have seeking oneness with all there is. Philanthropy, I cannot say that word correctly. Keep your involvement hidden. That's the one that was really popping out at me. Like, I feel like you want to keep something under wraps. You don't want others to know that you were a part of it. But I don't think it was like it's like a charity event or something along those lines. The awareness of many thoughts about or from and many words. Lots of words, like lots of thinking. I think there will be... we also have your idea, short-term thinking and trips, who or what is around you, purification to resurrect, the secrets of, and resulting from the power of. We have Scorpio that came out, and also Cancer and Sagittarius. Ouch. Okay, so I do feel like it's like you want to keep your involvement about an idea or... I feel like about an idea secret. You might be going on a short-term trip, because I also still have Kalahari over here in your charms, so I do feel like maybe you'll be going somewhere that's going to be really fun. It's like a day trip, having a good time with family or friends, just enjoying yourself. I feel like they're asking you to pay attention to who or what is around you, like the people that you spend time with. I do feel like there's somebody also from your past that might be coming into your life. I feel like for some of you, it's going to be reigniting something that once was. And for others of you, it's like you will be learning something about somebody, and that's why like you guys had never come together, is because of this secret. There's something about writing your ideas down, especially right when you have them. Notice there's been a lot of issues with memories lately, not like just my own, but with people around me as well. Like people just can't seem to remember things lately, so I'd really try writing things down. It might really change your life. Okay, and then we have Fated to Suffer and Addicted for your dark mirror, which you'll be working on. So I feel like you have this idea that you're fated to suffer, that you're not meant to be with any particular person, that people are going to keep poisoning you with like these ideas or these thoughts. And like, you just got to change that. I don't feel like anybody's fated to suffer. Like, well, not necessarily. I take that back. I do believe there are people that are fated to suffer, but I don't think it's in the way that people think, especially nowadays. But I do feel like there is like, you've got to change your thought process, and that's what you're going to be doing this month, is changing your thought process when it comes to what you deserve in your life. I feel like you're going to be really thinking about, why would you think that you deserve to suffer? There's nothing you could have done to make yourself suffer in such a way, and I feel like you're starting to realize that. I also feel like you're letting go of addictions. I feel like you are addicted. Actually, somebody here is addicted to misery and the way that it makes them feel. Like, I used to have this saying that artists love to be miserable because that's when they create their best art. But I don't necessarily think that's always true. I do think it is partially true. But anyways, I do feel like there is like... letting go of that, because you're thinking, you're changing your thought process when it comes to that, and you're also letting go of actual like addictions. Like, I don't know, somebody could have like a caffeine addiction or like a smoking addiction, like something along those lines. Like, I feel like you're giving that kind of an addiction up to, but I also feel like it's like the addiction to being miserable, to thinking that you just don't deserve something when that you actually do deserve. It's just how you've been taught, or how you've always thought about yourself, like thinking that you could have done something that was like horrible, but it's like the reality is there's so much fucked upness in the world that like you doing one little fuck up really it's not supposed to like define your life, you know? I don't know. Okay. We have for your blessings, a blessing on your sleep. So if you haven't been sleeping well lately, you will absolutely be getting sleep this month. A blessing for good work. So you'll be doing a lot of good work. I feel like you'll be helping a lot of people out. People will be talking good about you because you're like very helpful, very kind to people. But I also feel like you're going to be doing just in general a lot of good work, including when it comes to your actual work. You might actually get complimented on your work and on your work ethic. We also have a blessing on a new venture. So I do feel like you'll be going on a new venture, going somewhere new, just doing something new that you hadn't like experienced before. And this is something that really broadens your horizons and makes you feel good about yourself. It's like learning this new thing makes you feel good about yourself. It also teaches you how to go for what you really want. A blessing on the children. So I do feel like you could be going on a new venture with your children. You could be moving with your children. I also feel like you could be going and like, it's like you're changing a direction, because it's like you had all of these people around you all the time, and it's like you're letting go of those belief systems that they told you. And I feel like doing this actually really brings a lot of transformation to you and to the people around you as well, because you're letting go of the negativity and bringing positivity in your life. And I also see like, I don't know, it's like somebody was once light is going dark, but it's like not even in the sense, I don't know, I'm hearing angel in disguise. I don't know. We're gonna move on from that because it's just gonna make me laugh. And I keep seeing a lot of 11s here, so like here and here. That's why I feel like Twin Flame came out. I didn't notice it when I was originally doing it, but I got 11, 11. Letting go of addictions. And something about children. Taking a special child with you. Having 3 other children. Maybe 2 full grown. We also have a blessing to bring prosperity. So you might actually be very like a lot of like, I'm hearing wealth, like, so you may have a lot of money that come towards you this month. I'm also hearing like a lot of gifts, like people might be giving you a lot of gifts, and there's like a lot of grateful people that come to you. But yes, I do feel like there's a lot of prosperity that's coming to you in this month, and I'm also seeing a lot of red too. A lot of thankful energy. All right. So when it comes to your charms, what will you be focusing on? Surviving out of spites. I feel like there is somebody that may have wronged you in your past, and I feel like there is a reason why. Like, it's like you want to, survive. Like, be like, oh, even though you did this to me, I'm actually doing really great, even though, you try to fuck me over. And then we also have enjoying the moment, right? Because like there's this mermaid right here, and I feel like this mermaid is always just having a good time. They're the star of the party. Everybody looks at her, they just want to be like just like her, and instead of being like a vampire or a princess like everybody else wants to be, she wanted to be a mermaid. She wanted to be somebody that was alone but not alone. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. And then this is what made me think of Twin Flame Connection, because we have the big mirror that came out. I do feel like you guys are reflecting a lot to each other at the moment, and that's why you guys are I do feel like there are some things that you can't heal on your own that you will actually need your twin flames help with, or a soulmate's help with. And then for others of you, it's like I don't know, it's like you were so close to coming together, you could almost touch it. You could almost touch them. We already talked about Kalahari. Like, I feel like there's some kind of, because I feel like somebody's answering the fated to suffer. It's like, you feel like you're fated to suffer, that you don't deserve something, that you shouldn't be going for something that's out of your reach, you know? And it's like, there's somebody that's like, yes, you can absolutely do this, go for it, you know? And I also feel like this is a confirmation for somebody, so if you're asking a question, it's like a yes or no question, the answer is yes. You'll be letting go of things, addictions, like this is literally what this one reminds me of, is letting go of addictions, letting go of things that no longer serve you. We also have like another one that reminds me of addictions, like, you know, letting go of addictions, actually kicking the habit, kicking the bucket. Hope you like my new recipe. They're called Shut the Fuck Up Cupcakes, or Shut the Fuck Cupcakes. So, okay. Shut the Fuck Up Cakes. Yeah. Alright, so somebody could really like to cussle up, but somebody is going to be baking. I feel like you'll be baking a lot this month, trying new things. I feel like that's like just what this month or this year is going to be for you. Trying new things and getting out there. Just, you know, trying to do different than what you've been doing before. You'll be very imaginative this month and very optimistic. It's like you need to look at something a little clearer. You may be getting a pair of brand new glasses this month. You could have been born in the 90s. I also feel like watching maybe Beetlejuice or like nostalgia movies. You'll be hanging out with a lot of your friends this month. And there's definitely a soulmate that will be coming into your life, or that is already in your life. Your inner child will be shining this month. You'll be right on, I'm hearing you're on the right path. You're right on track. You're in the right direction. Just keep moving forward. With a Taurus, you may have a lot of luck. I'm also just seeing a lot of luck in general. And I'm also seeing you being very stubborn about something in particular. There might be a lot of drama around you, but it's like it's not your drama. So you just don't care. Which is a good way of looking at things. There's going to be you'll be doing a lot of crafting this month as well, focusing on things that you love doing. There is something about balance is slowly coming to you. And that you may be working on a puzzle, but I'm also seeing like a puzzle piece coming into place, like something finally making sense or fitting just the way it's supposed to. And again, I do see connection, like connecting with a soulmate or like a twin flame unit. I feel like it's a soulmate connection, really connecting with the soulmates. But yeah, this is all that I have for you, my pile 3. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know if you like the readings. I loved how short they were. It was quicker and easier. So yeah, let me know what you think of it. Let me know if it resonated with you by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below. And I think that's all I've got for you. So I'm going to go ahead and go, and maybe meet again. Bye!